Welcome to Say Like a Champ. What it do?
What's going on, baby? How you
Know it
living
is.
right now, dog?
I'm living good, man. I'm living my fantasy life. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You can see the background. I'm here in Disneyland. You know what I'm saying? I got the Matterhorn in the background. I hope there's not too much background noise, but took a little family trip. You know what I'm saying, for the holidays. So we're enjoying, man. We're enjoying. But I hate to miss the. You know what I'm saying, being with my Slack family. So I'm glad I could at least check in. But how are you doing, Strizzy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. Don't worry about us. You got me. Now we got you. Spend that time with the fam, man. We'll see you here on Thursday for Secure the Bag, and then obviously, of course, you'll be back next Tuesday, man. So enjoy that family time. Me and Marcus will hold it down. You know what I'm saying? We got the rest of the Slack crew that'll help out too in the background. So, man, do your thing, man. Just glad you can
That's
come
what's
on for
up.
a little bit. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. And I definitely got to talk about Georgia, but I want to stick around long enough to make it official with the official intro and
For
hopefully
sure.
welcome a few people with some chats and stuff like that. So I think we might as well kick it off. You want to do the disclaimers, though?
Oh yeah, most definitely. All right, y'all know the deal. Hit the, if you're new, like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. You already know what it is. Love that. Love to see you guys, and we love interacting with y'all in the comments, man. So y'all know what to do. Hit that, Marcus.
Marcus, you got the intro? Or we going to do it live?
Feel like a champ. They opened up my eyes, feel like a champ. I didn't know sports till they told me what I do, baby. Feel like a champ. They opened up my eyes, feel like a champ. Myra and Marcus, Strizzy and you, they do too. They opened up my eyes.
Yo. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of Slack, episode 119. We got people coming through already. AW to the second in the building. We got Bobby Chateau in the building. What up? And Pops coming through. We appreciate everybody joining us. As you guys can see to my left or my right, depending on what you're looking at, I got my boy AW. He out and about in Disneyland doing this thing with the fan band. So if you're just now tuning in, that's where he's at in lovely California. What's up, fam?
I'm doing good. I tried to hook up to the Wi-Fi. It was, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't lagging too bad, but I'm sure it's going to start lagging a little bit as we get started. But I just wanted to check in, make sure I said what's up to the fam, make sure I didn't miss, this episode because we've been going strong. So I just wanted to make sure I did that.
Oh, yeah. Before we get started, we got to bring in our boy, our super producer, our other brother, super producer Marcus. What's up, baby?
What up? What up?
What's up, dog?
Chilling. Hey, Disneyland looks
Thank
nice
you,
out there,
Marcus, for
man.
holding it down on the board, too.
I want to go out there with y'all, man. Y'all doing it looks nice out there, man. It looks
Really?
nice and cozy and stuff out there.
Hey, I'm here all the time. We're going to have to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's getting cold, though. Anthony's saying it's getting cold out here.
Definitely. Man,
Yeah.
before we get started, though, while he's on, man, I got to give a special shout out to my brother, man, AW. He came up nice this week. He won the Pick'em League 11 picks, dog. 11 picks. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Finally, he called it, though. He called it.
Yeah, he definitely did.
One time I hit it, I'm not here.
For real, bro, for real. It's actually funny, man. I actually posted this on my personal Instagram. I should have went with my betting than I did with the actual pick'em, man. I hit 12 out of 13 games. The 49ers screwed me, dog. Oh man, but should have went with you on that one, man. But man, shout outs to you, man. 11 picks out of I think 13 games, man. You did your thing. 11 out of 12 games, I think. I think we have one more bye week next week, but.
Yeah, I think one more bye week, but yeah, I've definitely been waiting, man. It's long overdue. I finally got my own Super Bowl square. So
There you go.
But again, I apologize for the lag, y'all. I'm apologizing for the lag. I do want to jump up here though because I want to make sure it's a watchable show. But I just want to say I'm disappointed with my Georgia Bulldogs. Man, that was a really rough Saturday for me. But we're gonna have a second chance. Michigan is a tough team. We're gonna take them out. And we're going to see Bama in the championship game and try to make it right. So, y'all know I was hurting, though, but thank you for the graphic, Marcus. Man, I'm just glad we still made it in the college football playoffs. They got it right. so we get our chance to make things right. But that really hurt, though. I was hurting on Saturday night.
Yeah, we were supposed to watch it together. I'm glad I didn't come over. I'll probably been a bad luck charm, so I'm glad I didn't go and y'all lost like that. I'll never get invited over again, so you know how it goes.
You wouldn't have, and
I
plus
know,
you would have
man.
been seeing all kinds of foul language. I was in a bad mood, but it is what it is. Hey, as a Georgia fan, I'm used to it at this point. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie. Like, this is kind of what happens, but we still have a chance to make it right this year. So that's all I got to say about that.
Quick question though, what you think it was though? You think it was offense, defense, or you just think it was a surprise kind of game or something? Or what you think happened?
I think it was a little bit of a surprise. Our defense is not used to getting down. Our offense has always been shaky, but if they have a lead, they can be all right. We're not used to playing from behind. We got down multiple scores. It was going to be a long day. And Bama scored 31 points in the first half or whatever it was, and we're usually getting up 7 points a week. So we just weren't ready to come back from that. You know, too much.
Definitely. And I want to say this real quick too before you dip out. I know we'll talk a little bit more about when we get to other sports, but man, it's like I was saying on Saturday when we all got together for my birthday party, man. Like, y'all are gonna see each other again, and I always like the team to win the second time who lost the first time. You know what I'm saying? So Georgia's gonna be a little bit more prepared. You know, so that's their first loss of the season. Maybe it humbled them a little bit, but I don't know. I still like you guys' chances, man. I'm rooting for y'all for real.
I do. We got to slay that dragon, man. Bama is just always the one standing in the way. But honestly, I'll be pissed if Cincy finds a way to upset them. I want Bama again. I know Cincy won't be able to get through them. So we just got to do our part and get back against Bama, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll see.
Because you guys' game going to be in Dallas too, right?
Yeah, we're going to play at the Cotton Bowl. Oh, no, sorry. We're going to play in Miami. We're playing in Miami.
Oh, you're in Miami. Okay.
Yeah, and then hopefully we make it to Indiana the week after that. So we'll see.
Hopefully the boys on bar in Miami have fun, you know, the night before the game. So make sure they stay inside the South Beach, man. So
I hope they put them on the bus and drive them right back to Athens immediately. Don't even let them out the stadium. So stadium to the bus home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real. So, yo, quick shout out to Stacey Clark for joining us. I appreciate you hopping on. Anthony said Nick Saban. That's true too, man. He's definitely one of the best coaches and you know, NCAA football history. Pops, completely agree with you. I'm actually pretty surprised that they got in. I was like thinking like Notre Dame.
Nah, you can't be surprised they got in. They undefeated. You got to let them play in the thing. It's just the placement wise. They got the fourth spot with shit they got it, but they deserve to get in there though. So you got to play.
I think it's any time too. Like, break that seal, let them get in. If they get trounced, maybe not next time, you know. But this was the time to let them in when there was no other undefeated teams. So I think we'll see, but I don't think they're on the same level as Alabama.
They gonna get smashed though. He was right about that. They gonna probably be like 40-10, something like that. So
for real,
it's gonna be a smash. But I really think the Georgia Michigan gonna be a good game though. I think Georgia will pull out at the end. You know, they a little tougher though. But like I said,
think so too.
They could have
sock them. The both are like the running game, defense. So we'll see.
Yeah,
old school football.
Yeah, it also could have went. It could have went Alabama and Georgia play again back to back, but they didn't want that to happen either though. So you know they had to make it kind of like different for that.
I'm glad too. Nobody wanted to see the instant rematch. You know what I'm saying? It'll be better if they each get a win and then go back into it. So that's what's up, man.
Oh man, the other AW, he's going for the Michigan team. I'm like,
you got money on it, Anthony? What's going on with that? No. Why are you rooting for them? That's messed up. That's a good point.
And that's what I was alluding to. Like that's what y'all jumped on me like a couple weeks ago about this. You know what I'm saying? But it is true though. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati don't really play anybody. So like that's kind of why I was thinking like if Notre Dame like went out, they possibly sneak in. You know what I mean? But Cincinnati did handle business. They did beat Houston. I actually picked the upset. I thought Houston was gonna get them in that one, and they didn't. So you know, shout out to them. They handled their business, man. So they got in, they get their chance, and like AW said, if they don't win this one, they get trampled on. Probably not again next year. So, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, last words, though, before I drop out of here. I just want to say I agree with Anthony Weston, though. I like Harbaugh, too. We're Michigan men, too. Like, we like them, but come on, Georgia is loyalty, man. That's family, that's home. So definitely going for Georgia. But I'm glad that Michigan won. I would have been mad if they would have falling to to Iowa. Like, I'm glad they got in,
Yeah.
and I'm glad because Harbaugh, people were saying he should lose his job. He can never win the big one. Now he's won multiple big games, so that's a good step for him. So earn that.
I was one of them. And I love the Harbaugh brothers. I love them both. You know what I'm saying? I think they're great coaches. But you know how college goes. You keep losing them big games where it really matters, and that's when we start, thinking about fire and stuff like that. But I'm really glad that he turned it around, man. Like I love Michigan football. They're one of the bigger teams in NCAA football, and I'm glad they're coming back on top a little bit.
Yeah, things are better when they're doing good. So that's
sure.
what's up. And yeah, I'm gonna start watching though. I'm just gonna tune in a second. I'm gonna drop off, but I want to say one more time, thank you to my brothers for holding this down. Thank you to the Slackers for being on here. We appreciate y'all. We've been going strong very many weeks in a row, so y'all know I don't like to miss out on the debate. But I will see y'all Thursday back in the office. So I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Okay.
Oh, love you too,
sure, man.
Family, bro.
All right, peace out.
Stay warm, man. Stay warm.
Sure.
I will. I got my sweater. I'm ready. All right, y'all.
All right, dude.
Man. Peace out.
All right, man.
Yeah, so that was, I don't know, the playoff gonna be pretty cool though. I think it's gonna be some good games. I just hate it's gonna be a long time before we see it though. At least like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. They always do the other bowl games first, and the playoffs start to take place. So I'm with you on that one. But I'm with you though. I think the Michigan and Georgia game could be actually a really good one. And
it's gonna be closer than people think it is.
Yeah, for sure. Michigan's been good, man. Defense has been playing well these last couple of weeks too. So just in time to play a really good other defensive team. I might be low scoring too.
Yeah, I just don't want them to lose because I don't think we're gonna have AW on the show for a while. So make sure they win, man.
Yeah, 2 in a row. I don't think you can handle that.
Hey, but he might have to join us though. We all didn't do what we want to do this year. So he might join the club.
I'm sad.
I think that'd be good.
That's what's up, man.
But I did before I said I hate to say it, but I did pick Alabama to win that whole thing. So
that's my money win. That's my money.
But the thing is, though, I picked Georgia to win this one, and then I thought Alabama for the rematch was to win it. But like you said, it's always the other way around. So they won too early.
I'm with you with that. So my biggest thing too, and I was like, man, Bama's the underdog. I was like, Bama was like a 6.5 point underdog. So yeah, I had my money there, man. Like I was rooting for Georgia. I wanted my money to be wrong. But it's hard. Bama's never an underdog, man. So it's like that was an underdog. You gotta take that.
But see, the thing, Alabama had to win this one to get in the playoffs, so they had to win this one. So Georgia, they could have lost. They would. I think that's the way they played too. They knew if they lost, they still gonna be in the playoff. So they probably didn't give it all they had. They probably want to save a little bit. I'm not for sure.
Let's not show Bama everything we got because we know we can see them again.
Exactly. So that could have been some of it too. Because Alabama come in like, we beat them before, and then all of a sudden like, God, what was this team at when we played them the first time?
Go Clemson on them.
Yeah, so maybe like that. But so that's we wanted to get the college in before we normally do NFL first, but we want to get the college in because AW we had to get it in first. But we're gonna go and get some NFL talk. We'll go from there.
Let's do it.
Strizzy, what's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL talk. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. So NFL talk, man. So I guess we could start with it's a little different than AW have. I ain't have time to do like
I'm with you, man. I was actually really busy today. I wanted to put something together for those of y'all who don't know. AW be handling the graphics. You know what I'm saying? He be handling the graphics. I was actually super busy today, and I know you were too, man. So bear with us till our dog gets back. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll get it. We could have did it, but we just have no time. But we'll start with the Cowboys game. It was we didn't play our best, but we got the dub. Like we needed to win this game.
Yeah,
because Washington's on our butt right now. I was hoping Washington lost Sunday, but they didn't, man. So I don't know. We got to win this game. I think we definitely we did this game for sure. So I think whoever wins this game Sunday is going to win the division pretty much.
Think so?
Yeah, because I think if Washington wins, they on a roll right now. I think they play all divisional games from there. Yeah. We still got to play the Cardinals again. We got to play the Cardinals. So I don't know. That might be a loss for us right there. So I think Washington might win out. So we definitely have to win at least one of those games. We play them twice, but we got to win one of those games.
For sure.
So,
this is exactly what happened last year, too. Washington kind of snuck up at the end.
Like, got in there.
There was a bunch of tiebreakers, and I think they owned it. Like, it was actually really, really close to the Giants lost. It was it was crazy, man. So yeah, definitely got to win this game coming up this upcoming Sunday, and I'm with you on that one. This game was kind of crazy. You always want to get the dub, but it's one of those things where, like, you hope you can clean up some stuff that you guys saw.
Yeah.
The defense came through for y'all. I think they had 4 interceptions, dropped a 5th one. But you kind of want to play better against a team with Tyson Hill as a quarterback.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he didn't play throwing wise well, but he ran the
Yeah.
ball over 100 yards. So we can't let a quarterback do it to it. But I don't think we thought he's gonna do that. So I guess they weren't ready for that. So, but we gotta
Yeah.
do better. But we do have some people coming back on defense though, so we should be all the way 100% with our people coming back. So we see how
That's
that
true.
goes.
That's
So,
true.
and
That's
hopefully we
true.
get Wilson back on offense because we still got Gallup, Cooper, and City, but having that 4th guy where we play offense is gonna help out. It's gonna open up a little bit. You can't double team anybody, so
Exactly.
hopefully we get those guys back and then we play well. So we'll see how it goes.
That's actually very, very true, man. A lot of big things. The Colts did their thing, man. They ran all over the Texans this today, which we kind of figured what happened. But we gotta give a special shout out to the Lions, man. They finally got that first
man. Got that? They finally did it. Gotta give it to them.
First dub for the Lions, man. Like it was actually a really good game. I was actually watching it a little bit. It was pretty wild. They really didn't want to give this game up, and the excitement of the players and the coaches. Getting that first dub was huge. Again, I picked them in that big parlay that I did just because I felt they had to get one, you know what I'm saying? So, but man, yeah, shout out to the Lions. They finally got the first dub. It's so hard to go. It's hard to go undefeated in this league, and it's just as equally as hard to lose every single game, man. So shout out to the Lions for that first dub.
And Uncle says Zeke is hurt. Yeah, he is hurt, but he looked old too out there. So thank God we have Pollard out there to help us out a little bit, man.
For sure. we got key to Cowboy season is Smith. So AW said go Lions. AW too said Lions for the Super Bowl. He whining, but yeah, I'm saying that's how they acted. I'm saying they were super excited for that dub, man. So
yeah, but it's crazy though. Like they did a graphic today on I think it was Fox on IG. They were showing the people that the team that can't make the playoffs, the Texans that can't make the playoffs. Yeah. But they didn't do Detroit. I'm like Detroit, they done too. They can't make the playoffs.
For real, ain't no way, right? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it's like
they got 4 games, so they have 5 wins. They win out, but they can't make the playoffs either. So maybe they send it for later, I guess. But I know both of them they can't make the playoffs either. So
let them celebrate this week. You know, let them celebrate this week. We're gonna break them off next week. Let them know they can't make it.
Yeah. So we can skip some of these games, and there's not no need to look at like the Eagles. It don't mean anything. I don't think.
Yeah.
The Cardinals it's supposed to have won that game, but the Bengals losing to the Chargers that's gonna kind of hurt them a little bit. I think.
Yeah, that one surprised me a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Like, the Chargers just one of them teams you just never know what you're gonna get, man. One week they look like Super Bowl contenders, and the next week they playing down to their opponents. You know what I mean? So.
But Burrow's hurt again too. Is this something serious you think, or is he gonna be back next week? Or
I haven't heard anything yet as far as him not making it. But I will say this though, while we're kind of on the topic a little bit of the Bengals. So Panthers had a bye week, so I didn't have to watch them lose this week. But we did fire our offensive coordinator Joe Brady, and apparently he's already locked down. Or not locked down, but I guess 5 teams have already reached out to him. Some of them teams. Not teams you would think are looking for a new head coach.
Oh,
so man, like I was thinking about them, like Joe Brady going back to the Bengals. He's already super familiar with Burrow and Jamari Chase.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that might be a good place for him.
That definitely gonna happen. So
right, you know what I'm saying? Like especially like I think the Bengals definitely get into the playoffs this year, of course, but you know what I'm saying? You never know, man. Sometimes you're looking for a little bit of extra, and they know the system very well.
But yeah, so and then we have the Buccaneers, Vikings. They wasn't expected to happen like that.
Yeah, for sure.
The Rams smashing the Jaguars as they should, so they can't lose 4 in a row. I think
for real. They started off real slow though. I was actually a little worried.
Yeah, Odell got him a touchdown, so he looked like his old self again. So we'll see how that goes with that.
Sure.
And then the football team beat the Raiders. I was like, come on, they had a pick. Like towards the end of this, I'm like, come on, he dropped the pick. I'm like, come on, man, he didn't get it. So I knew then. I said it's a wrap now. So it just and then Water didn't play. So I think the Raiders are done too. I think they that season's over with right now too.
Yeah.
So
we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It's like the Raiders start off hot, and then all of a sudden they turn into the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Like in Raiders fashion, man. And just for some reason they fall apart. You know, I don't know, but they had a lot of instances happen this year. You know what I mean? With Ruggs and the coaching change.
Yeah,
You know,
there's a lot going on.
yeah, they got a lot going on. So kind of sucks as all that happened at like their highest. You know what I mean? Like they were leading their division for a little bit. I think it was like 1 week they were like head of their division, and that kind of went away. But that's rough on them.
I wonder who'll be looking to try to get that job next year. You think anybody in mind you have right now for that job, or anybody watching? Who you guys think is gonna be the next coach? I would say go get the OC from the Chiefs right now. I think it's his time to do it, especially if they don't go to Super Bowl this year. I think it's time for him to move on and try something on his own. So, but
for sure.
Who you think should get the job for the Raiders?
I actually agree with you, man. I think Eric Bieniemy is going to have his choice, his pick of the litter, right? So every team that's going to be looking for a new head coach is basically. I think he's next man up. I think all those teams are going to reach out to him, and I think he's basically going to be able to just Toy Story Claude and grab whichever team that he wants. You know what I mean? Because it's his time. Everyone's ready for him. Everyone's been talking about him. So I actually think that'd be a really, really good one for him to go to. He's got a lot.
But I don't know if he's like I can't go to the division team, but why not? Like you see your old team twice a year, man. So go ahead and do your thing.
Man,
especially money wise. So
heck yeah, dude. I think most coordinators that's their dream, right? I think at the end of the day, like that's what they want to do. Like it's cool being an OC, cool being a DC. But at the end of the day, you want that head coaching job, and I think if he gotta go play for the Raiders, he gonna go play for the Raiders.
Yeah. And then the next game we got the Chiefs and the Ravens. That was a terrible how it ended. Man, I know the Ravens your team. So how did you feel about how that you think should have the one or go for the two?
They should have went for the one. So man, you got the best kicker in NFL history in Justin Tucker. Yeah. Like this man owns like every record already, and he's still got plenty of years to go, bro. Like I get it. What game was it at the beginning of the year where Harbaugh asked Lamar, he was like, "You want to go for it?" And Lamar was like,
yeah.
And they ended up.
Was it Steelers?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it was actually. It might have been the Steelers game again.
I don't know. Somebody said, but I know you're talking about though. He asked me to go for it. So
and I think they did that same thing and it didn't work out for him. But I'm like, man, you got Justin Tucker. You're already there. You got momentum because you were down almost the entire game. You caught up. Take the field goal, go into overtime, and try to win it in overtime. And they didn't do that. And I think another thing that sucks too is like,
Chiefs game.
Like that ball.
Chiefs game.
Yeah, I feel like that. Oh yeah, what she's getting. Yeah, and I feel like that ball that he threw to the tight end Andrews was catchable, and he dropped it.
Nah, I think it was a little hard for him. I think he should have threw it a little more out so he could kind of grab it.
Yeah,
kind of threw it like you know what I'm saying. It was a little. I don't know. It was a hard pass, I think, but at the same time, it should have been an easier pass. So
for sure, he was wide open.
Yeah, but you get that, then you're smart. It's great. Good thing you did that, you know.
For sure.
So, but the thing is, right now they missing. They got. I don't know if Humphrey is he out for the year? Did they say it? Or they don't know yet.
I think he's. I don't know. I think he's. Yeah. So my bad. I'm thinking. Humphrey's the center for the Chiefs, but Humphrey's the cornerback. He is out. He is done. He's out for the year.
So they done. They done for the. You don't want to make the playoffs with that team. That team is they tried to survive much they could, man, but they done, man. So they did their job, but they can't do that.
No, absolutely. And if they do make it in, I think they're out first round again. So I'm with you on that. It sucks, man. I hate seeing my AFC team, struggle, but yeah, man, they just didn't look good that night either, man. They didn't look good at all.
So yeah, and then the next game surprised me. Like you said at the beginning of the show, 49ers lost. I thought they was gonna win that game. So I thought it was an easy win for them, but Seahawks came out that division game. They came out to play, man. So I was like, ugh.
They did, man, and this one killed me, man. So like, man, I don't really talk about like my actual like wagers, but the 49ers losing cost me $7,000, bro.
Ooh, bro, really?
Bro, I'll send you the screenshot, fam. I'll send you the screenshot. Literally, the only team in my 13-game parlay that lost for me, man. And I got hyped too because they got close at in the red zone late in the game. And I'm thinking, cool, we're gonna run this in, go into overtime. I just need y'all to win by a field goal with a straight, but they ended up not punching it in. Then Seahawks ran the clock out by kneeing it. But it's tough to win in Seattle, man. Like it is tough to win, but I definitely thought that the Niners were the better team.
Yeah, the way they played last week, I thought they were pretty much done. They got some fight. I guess them win the game won't mean anything right now. So
right,
I guess they just wanted to run it for them. I think they might run it for the 49ers to get in the playoffs now. Let's say they win out too. So we see how that goes.
So, question for you, fam. Question for you and the Slackers out there. Overreaction or not an overreaction? Russ going to the Saints next year.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's to me that's the best team for him to go to.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be good for him to go there.
Me too.
I don't think it's overreaction. I think it can happen. I
Me
think he
too.
knows it too. I think he out of there where
Me
he's
too.
playing too.
Oh, I know he out of Seattle. I'm just like, oh man, I do not want to see Russell Wilson twice a year. We already got to see Tom Brady
Yeah,
twice
Pop's
a
right
year.
about that. He's getting healthy.
That's true. That's true. Knocked some of that rust off and he was out. But I agree, man. I think he out. I think he's going to the Saints. I think it's a done deal. They're just waiting before it's no tampering or whatever. But I think that's what's going down. I think we lost Marcus.
My bad on that. My bad.
No,
But yeah, so we'll see on that. Then the Chiefs Broncos. I don't think that was. To me, it was kind of a boring game, but it did come down to the last two games. Patrick Mahomes hasn't throwing touchdown pass. You think that's like something serious, or do you think it just the way games are being played, or what you think about that?
Weird, man. You know, we talked about how bad the defense was at the beginning of the year, but now the defense is actually playing pretty well, and the offense isn't really playing very well. So it's like they basically switched for the second half of the season. But they're going to need him to do what he does in the playoffs. You know what I mean? They're going to start playing all these really good AFC teams back to back. I don't know if the Chiefs get finish with the number one seed right now. I think the Patriots. I think they finish with it. I think they're playing really well. You don't think so? I don't know.
They're gonna lose 2 more games, so I don't think they're gonna.
So?
Yeah, they're gonna lose to the Bills. The Bills should. Well, we'll get to that too, but I think the Bills will get them the next game. But
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs gonna be that team because I don't never. When your defense is playing well, that's all you worry about. The offense is gonna get it when it's ready to click. They're gonna click when they're ready to.
Yeah.
All you worry about is the defense. Can defense hold up? They're holding up good. You got Ware, the cornerback. He's playing lights out right now. He's playing really good. So you got Jones in the middle like he's supposed to. He's playing lights out right now too. So I think everybody's in their right spots right now. So I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be good. The offense, I'm not worried about Tyreek Hill and Kelce and all them. They
definitely gonna. They're always gonna be those dudes. They're gonna do their thing. So I do agree with you. And I do agree with you. So perfect segue into the Patriots Bills game. The game was kind of crazy last night. That win was something vicious. You saw that punt in the first quarter. He punted and it went 15 yards.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Went up, came right back down. So that win was crazy. Mac Jones, 2 for 3 for 19 yards on the passing. So Patriots literally ran the ball every single other down for like 222 yards. Which is kind of crazy, man. You think the Bills would have started loading the box a little bit, you know what I mean, if they weren't going to attempt any passes. But yeah, they just couldn't stop the run last night, man. And don't get me wrong, like the Bills defense still played well in the sense of points, you know what I mean? It was only 14-10. But I think they realized like we got to pass the ball a little bit, and that win started taking over a little bit towards the end of the game, and they just couldn't connect.
It's just crazy. High school, Navy, Army, they run the ball the whole game. It's not a surprise,
right?
But seeing the NFL team run a ball that much, I was kind of surprised on that. I thought they would probably try to throw a little bit.
Me
and
too.
You see the first pass he threw, I don't think he was supposed to do that. I think he audible that or something like that, or he decided to do that.
Yeah.
And you see McDaniels on something like, what are you doing? Because that could have been bad. So, yeah, it was just kind of weird. But they played well. And I think if is it Williams? They got hurt. Number 37. Damian Williams?
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris. If he wouldn't got hurt, I think it would have been. It would probably been a worse score. But good thing he got hurt for them because he was running that rock really good, man. So
yeah. If I was saying out now, so yeah. Anthony said thanks for the Cowboys for Sharius Ward, been the best cornerback. Yeah, he's been solid. AW only 3 passes in the Patriots won, which is definitely crazy. He said, man, you need 60 points to win fantasy and have both Patriots running backs and their defense. Dang, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. That's funny, man. You can never really trust Patriots running backs in fantasy because you just never know which one they're going to use on any given game. Pop said thumbs down on Allen. Yeah, man. I love Josh Allen, man.
Yeah, I did too, but honestly though, I won't put everything on him. He had that one pass to Diggs in the end zone, and he didn't catch that pass. You catch that pass, it's a different ball game.
Yep.
And then the last one he did miss Beasley being open. I think he could have got that one, but that was kind of a bad pass. But we both played football. We didn't play professional college football like that. But when you play football and that cold, it's a different thing. Like you can't when you
Everything
cold,
hurts.
you don't think like you normally do. So I can't give nobody a bad thing on it because it's so cold out there. The wind and you
Oh,
trying to
bro.
what I'm saying, that wind blowing. When you
And
run it,
Buffalo
you
was
feel
cold
wind. So when you got wind and you run it, like your mind is not even all over there.
for
So
sure.
I give
And the
another
ball
shot
hits
another
really
time.
hard too.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, but they cool. But I think still, like I said last week, I think them missing that cornerback is going to kind of hurt them in the long run too. So, even though they didn't need him yesterday though, because of the way they run the ball, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. The Patriots always find a way. Mac Jones, even though he didn't do anything yesterday, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. But I still don't. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they'll be a top seed. I think it'll still. They might. I don't know. Can they? Can the Bills still win the division right now? Maybe they went out, right?
I think if they win out, because they still have to play the Patriots one more time, right?
Yeah, so they beat them and went out. They can still win the thing. But I feel like they win. The Patriots should win the division, but I don't think they'll be a top seed. I think the Chiefs will be a top seed. I think the Chiefs will be the team. Like I said, when they get to the playoffs, you don't want to play them first, or you don't want to play them at all. Honestly,
no,
so
for real.
They've been to back-to-back Super Bowls, so it just, man, trust me, don't. And like I said about different things, don't let this little Patrick Mahomes not doing what he's doing. Don't let it fool you, dog.
Yeah.
They kind of be playing a little possum a little bit too.
The second you lax, gonna put up 350 and 4 touchdowns on your head. You know what I'm saying?
Be back to yourself. We'll forget all about what happened before.
For real, it's funny, man. I actually completely agree with you. I think the last couple of weeks now, we've both been kind of like, even though the Patriots are winning, it's kind of like they still don't look super scary. You know what I mean? And I think because Matt Jones is a rookie, I still think that they don't have 100% confidence in him yet. You know what I'm saying?
It shows them they had that much confidence because he threw the ball 3 times yesterday, so it shows you because he could throw the ball a little bit more if he wanted to.
Definitely,
they were trying to protect him.
Especially because they already throw a bunch of like screen type plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they don't really throw a lot of deep stuff anyway. So like I'm with you. I think they could have trusted them a little bit more to, let their playmakers, get some airtime a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. But the thing also is if the Buffalo kicker he makes that field goal the first time in the fourth quarter, and he makes that, then you down by 1, and then you get another chance to come down there. You don't have to worry about scoring like they were trying to score. You can get that close enough you want to get in that field goal, you win the game. It had a little miscues that could have happened. They could have won that game. So I'm not taking too much away from them. I think they'll be okay in the long run. But like I said, the Chiefs, that's a team to watch out for. Was there anything else in the NFL you want to talk about? What's going on?
Yeah, just a couple honorable mentions really quick. Some sources talking about this is Ben Roethlisberger's last year. Should have been his last year 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
At least last year.
Bro, this man is about as mobile as a wet sock, man. I'm telling you, like this man cannot move at all. It's crazy to me. I'm definitely, it's funny. I love the football season. We love when it's here. But then, like, you start seeing like certain movements, people getting fired already. Then, like, I'm already looking forward to like what's gonna happen in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm still glad it's here. We got plenty of weeks of football left, and we got playoffs and Super Bowl. So, man, keep coming back, man. We gonna keep doing this and keep the party rolling, man, with basketball.
Yeah. So one more thing though, Anthony made a point. The Bills play Tampa Bay this weekend. That's a loss, I think. So they might be in trouble. So
yeah,
I don't know.
They got to get to Tom if they want to win that one. You got to get to Tom. If you can't get to Tom, it's a wrap.
And one more thing too. They talking about AB the Tampa Bay about releasing them. You think they should release them or give him another shot? What do you think?
Man, like, okay, so here's the thing that really bothers me about this. I like this man got suspended with no pay for 3 games. What did we do with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
He did the exact same thing.
Not the exact same thing, but similar. He didn't say because it's similar though, but he didn't say he had a vaccine card. Like when you have a vaccine card, you got to prove that I did this.
True.
Aaron Rodgers always say he didn't. He never said he didn't. He got the corona, the shot or vaccinated. He said about how did he word it?
He worded it. He worded it different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree with you, but like I don't know. I feel like if they let him go, that's on Bruce Arians. Like Bruce Arians would be the person who's like, "Nah, let him go." You know what I mean? Like it'll be one decision, but and they're playing so well without him.
Yes, that's what he said. That's exactly what I saw. So Pops asked how it's different. I think it's different because when he said he had a card, like he to me, AB went over it. Like he don't say you had a card. If you don't, if you're not gonna just say you're not gonna get vaccinated, or don't say it at all. Like Aaron Rodgers didn't say it, but he didn't. Aaron Rodgers didn't say he had a card. Like that's kind of, to me, it's pushing it. And some, a regular person might get in trouble for that. Might go to jail or get like a fine someone for that. So it just, it's a little too much. I think. Like I said, it is similar though. It's almost the same thing, but saying you had a card, it's not. It's a little too much.
Right. I do kind of believe, I do kind of like, because at that point it's like, if you're gonna make it mandatory, why aren't you gonna ask for proof of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're gonna make it mandatory, but y'all can just let us know if you have or haven't gotten it.
Yeah.
That means 50% of people in the league right now probably still aren't vaccinated because all they had to do was say, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like that's kind of where I'm at with Pops, is like it is slightly different on how they word things, but at the end of the day, it's like AB went over and above to say he got a whole fake card, and Aaron Rodgers just flat out lied and said he was but wasn't. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, I think they still both lied, and
they definitely did. But also, not saying I don't think he should be cut. I don't think he should. Might be one game. Like Aaron Rodgers got one game, maybe two, because like I said, it's a felony. But at the same time, he got a track record too. This is his third time getting another chance. So Aaron Rodgers not known for something like that. So it just probably put it on someone. It's like when you get in trouble for something a lot, your punishment might be a little more worse than a person first time defense.
For sure. It's kind of like, it's kind of like Boogie Cousins and like, in the NBA. Like, this man can't do nothing without getting fined or suspended, crazy. But yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's like it's a slippery slope, man. But that's crazy, man. Anything else for football before we move on?
Nah, we're gonna move right down, so we're kind of behind right now. Let's move on.
Okay. Man, NBA. We called it last week. The Suns had their record ended last week. They did play the Warriors on Friday, and the Warriors ended up coming up victorious. Man, like we said too, like Steph wasn't gonna have another game like he did last Tuesday, and he balled out, had a pretty good game on Friday. Man, did you watch the game at all?
Yeah, I watched it. It was an okay game. Steph, he still didn't play. He just still ain't. Once he had a bad game, he come back and he had at least 40, but he had 25. So
yeah,
he played a little better. But if you watch the game, the Warriors not playing like they played when they was to win those games. They kind of I don't know if they tired or they burnt out a little bit or something happened.
Mm-hmm.
But Steph, he's not taking the shots he normally takes. He normally takes way more shots.
Yeah,
so I don't know what's going on with that. So and Draymond, he would look like he got a little spark, like a little second win, but now he looked like he got tired again. So I don't know. The Suns, they all surprising me though. They playing good team ball. They're playing well. They can say they did it. Their streak got ruined because Devin Booker got hurt. So they can say that right now. So they are playing good ball, but I still say it's still early. So we'll see how it goes from here on out.
It's definitely still early. A ton of basketball left to play, like Marcus always says. You know what I'm saying? We don't really talk about too much until after the All-Star break. You know what I'm saying? But I think the crazy thing right now with the Phoenix Suns that is going to be good for the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, on another championship run is, even like last year, I think they're a second half team. You know what I mean? Like they stay in games in the first half. They might be down during halftime, but man, that third and fourth quarter comes around, they're putting up 35 points a quarter. So as long as they keep games close, they keep closing them out, and they're closing them out well. And Chris Paul has been one of the clutchest players in the fourth quarter of any player in the NBA right now, man. So he got to stay healthy, man. Like they're gonna go as far as Chris Paul, so but like I'm with you on the face too. I'm like but he gotta stay healthy in order for them to have a real chance at the title run, man.
So we'll see how it goes. I still don't believe in a couple of starters though. I don't believe in Bridges knocking down shots when they need the shots. When the playoffs come in, it's hardcore basketball. And what's the big guy, Ayton? He's still looking a little soft. He's playing like he did last year, because he's 7 foot. He's supposed to get those baskets,
right?
But he's still looking soft sometimes. To me, I want him to look like dominant, like getting the ball and dunking on people, like getting the ball going strong. But you see sometimes he go up a little soft and he get a little blocked a little bit. Like Draymond blocked 2 of his shots that game. I'm like, you should be dunking on Draymond. He should not be blocking your shot or boxing you out. You should be dominating Draymond. Steve Curry should not feel comfortable putting Draymond on you. That's how it should be.
For sure.
So you can't put Draymond on Giannis or when Shaq play, he gonna get dominated down there.
Yeah.
But he feels comfortable, and that's might be a little problem when playoffs come. So hopefully he get a little more dominant down there because you play against somebody that's pretty good, and then call another person. He'll start shooting himself out of the gym a little bit sometimes too. So
Yep.
I don't trust him either. So we'll see. Like I said, Booker and Chris Paul, they normally do their thing, but like I said, in playoffs, you need your whole starting five to do well.
For sure.
And like in last year, it was on David Booker and Chris Paul was doing something. So hopefully they get a little more help this year for somebody like that. So
no, most definitely, man. I completely agree with you. Chris Paul and Devin Booker are gonna do their thing. I am with AW though. Clay is my favorite Warrior, so when he comes back, man, I can't wait to see. It's just like you said last year about KD. You know, saying the NBA is just better when certain players are playing. Man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't wait for him to come back. And man, if he comes in and they just automatically start rolling again, they'll be my favorite to take it, man. Like they already look so good. Jordan Poole's playing out of his mind. Wiggins is playing his role. And I told you guys on Saturday at my birthday party, man. I don't know, man. I'm loving Gary Payton Jr., man. Like,
yeah, he's nice.
He's also just playing his role. He's not doing anything crazy, but defensively, the man is a menace. You know what I'm saying? Just like his dad was. So they also look like a super solid team, just playing really, really great basketball, man. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, but only thing I still say the Lakers can get him is if AD, if he play hard, there's nobody on the team that can stop him. So you go through AD, and then LeBron fill off that, and then everybody else fill off there too. But if he come in playing like a little punk, then they ain't gonna win. So like I said, I put the Warriors to win too. And like I said, you can trust the Warriors. You can say right now you trust them right now. So I don't know. I like that Pops. Paul said, "Mama named Clay." Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna use that though. Even though it's a different Clay, I'm gonna use that Pop. I like that, Pops. I like that. That's dope.
Marcus coming through with the segues, man. I was just getting ready to get into the Lakers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So there's some talk around there talking about, people calling for Frank Vogel's job, and then LeBron actually came to his rescue. LeBron actually came to his rescue a little bit and basically said, like, why are we talking about Frank? Like, this is on us. Like, we got to play better. And whether or not he believes it or doesn't believe it, it's accurate. It's right. They do have to play better. They're not playing well. They're not playing well together. And
but he did say something too, though. Yeah, but Brian did say something too in the interview, saying like, Vogel, he's tough enough. So that's me telling him too, like he gotta be tough enough to deal with the criticism. But I really don't see Frank Vogel lasting this year. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Here's my only problem with that, man. I feel like right now, the Lakers just aren't playing well. You know what I mean? Like, take Frank Vogel out of it a little bit. They were just a championship team 2 years ago, and last year you can kind of blame health. LeBron missed 20-something games, and then AD gets hurt in the first round against the Suns. You know what I'm saying? But AD just hasn't played well. I feel like he doesn't have that superstar mentality of, we won one, but that was 2 years ago. Like This is now. I got like 2 years ago, AD was up for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and he was playing like it. Like, he don't look like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like he has played a little bit soft, and I think he plays a really big role in how they're playing right now. And at the end of the day, like that's why they brought him in. They brought him in to be the predecessor or the successor to LeBron James.
But but also 2 years ago, the Suns weren't playing like they're playing right now either.
For sure. They're not Chris Paul either.
That's what I'm saying. The Suns weren't doing what they're doing. The Warriors, as Clay was just fresh off his injury, they weren't doing what he wasn't doing. So the Warriors weren't playing well. But now those two teams are playing good. That's the type 2 teams right now. So you take those two teams out of the question, and Lakers, to me they're gonna play better, but they're not playing like they're supposed to play right now. So, but one more thing about the Lakers too, I want to get your opinion about it. It was coming up too. They were saying about I don't know. Did you catch the game with Bronny playing this weekend?
I did. Everybody was out there.
Yeah. So he played well. He had the game high, 19 points. He played pretty good. Mm-hmm. I still don't think he's that good, but
he's just watched all the time because he's LeBron James' son.
Yeah, and like I said, he gonna go to college. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm gonna see how he does there, because high school, they're not playing against my good teams, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see when they go. He go to college. If he plays well, decent. Like I said, I don't think he's gonna be a star. I think if he do make it to the NBA, he gonna make it because his dad. But I don't think he's that guy to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to say he won't be. I hope he does get better and better. But right now he's a junior in high school, so But they also saying about Braun playing with him. So it's like 3 years from now. So Braun right now is 19 years. So that's gonna be 20. 21, 22, that's when he's gonna play. And I was like, I I don't know. I'm gonna play my
Man,
dad. He gonna be washed up though by then, you know. So
bro,
how's that play?
it's crazy. It's funny you mentioned this, man, because like we talked about this, I think last year during the playoffs, and it's like LeBron is still good enough and intelligent enough, right, to average say 24-7-7, right? But the man is slowing down. You can see it. Like it's not all the way there. He ain't jumping as high. You know what I'm saying? Like he can still get up there, but like
Yeah, without
it's
all the
not.
time.
You know what I'm saying? Like just 2 years ago, LeBron was like really bamming. You know, they had the play where him and Kobe did the kind of like simultaneously dunk together, look really nice and crisp. Man, it don't look like that no more, man. So 3 years from now, that's a really long time. And LeBron James already has the most mileage on his body than like any other basketball player. It's crazy, man. Like the dude, 10 finals, you know what I'm saying? The two gold medals, the playoff runs, like it's crazy. Like I think he'll want to do it because I know for a fact, like if he told me he didn't care about it, I'd call him a liar to his face. He wants that points record. He wants it.
No,
so,
he don't. He gonna get it too.
No, he is gonna get it for sure.
Yeah.
And the way he's playing right now, barring he stays healthy, he'll get it by next season. So he just gotta score 3,000 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, as long as he stays healthy and averages 21 points a game or so both years, he'll get it. So and I think he'll play one more to try to get in with his son. But who knows, man? Maybe he'll take the same road that Dwayne Wade's son did and just go straight into the G League.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We here, hurry up. So I want to address Pops too. He says Westbrook is a poor fit, but will be good in the playoffs. I think that's facts too. I think Westbrook is a good fit for them because he's gonna push the pace like LeBron would do. So he's not a shooter. That's not him. So they should have put more shooters around him. So I still think once the team get a little more gel and get a little more shots going, I think he'll be good with that team. And you'll see his triple doubles get back like they were before. So
for sure.
Once everybody get a little comfortable, I think they'll be okay though. I think they'll be all right.
And we talked about this too. I want to do two things real quick. I want to bring something up about Pops and me. I'm gonna touch Bobby in a second in the head. But me and Pops talking about this. They definitely some knockdown shooters. The Lakers right now have nothing but score. That's all they have. Like Malik Monk can give you 25 one game, and then the next game he'll give you 3 points. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a scorer. He has to have the ball in his hands. And Kendrick Nunn's the exact same way. I know he's still getting healthy, but he's the same way too. He can give you 21 9 and then a dud the next. But I think they need some knockdown shooters. But to Russell Westbrook, he's actually been the most consistent player the last couple of games.
He's been playing better the last few games.
For sure. I think he's only averaging like 3 turnovers a game. You still want to bring that down a little bit, but it's only 3 turnovers. He's getting the rebounds, the assists, and he's
him, that's great. That's 0 to him.
Right?
3-0 to him. So
for sure, man. That's real talk. But yeah, man. And then as far as LeBron James goes, I know he's still got it, man. He's still one of the best players in the league, even at the age he's at right now. But I don't like seeing LeBron James taking 12 3-pointers. I don't like seeing it. He never in his life has done it. And when LeBron starts taking 12 3-pointers, you know it's because this man is getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The only person who should take a 12 3-pointers a game in this league right now is Steph Curry. And did you know Steph is averaging 13 3-pointers a game? Almost 14?
Well, he need 15 more threes to get the record. So
yeah.
He should get there in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man.
And then one more thing I was gonna ask you about. You hear anything about? Did you the issue going on in Portland with Dame Lillard and the coach Chauncey Billups? They kind of feuding right now.
I kind of saw this happening.
So they kind of feuding right now. And he also came out and said that he would love to have Ben Simmons on his team.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
I saw that too, man. And I kind of see it a little bit. Like,
but that means you're gonna get rid of your boy, though.
I know. But the thing is, they were saying the asking price, the Sixers' asking price was still too high. They were saying that like it included CJ, it didn't include CJ, but it didn't really say what else was involved. But they were saying the asking price was too high, so it didn't fall through. But I think Dame wants a real point guard. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Dame is just a small shooting guard. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I don't know what's going on because he ain't been playing right now, and that's if you say you want Ben, I mean CJ he has to go. So I'm like CJ, I'm like, hey, what's going on with this dude? Like, is there something going on right now? You feel with your coach right now, so I knew that was gonna happen. I had a feeling, like you said, I had a feeling that there's gonna kind of be beefing a little bit, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, man. I know like he tried to like dumb it down a little bit at the beginning of the season when he was talking about how. He wasn't upset about the Chauncey Billups hire, but I think he was a little salty about it.
Yeah, he didn't want him.
Yeah, exactly. So I think at the end of the day, he was like, you know what? I love it in Portland. I want to get Chauncey give him a chance. And I think right now it's not working the way he's used to working. He's not playing like we're used to seeing Dame play. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like last year, he was neck and neck with most points per game with Steph like the entire year, and this year he's way down. So I don't know if that's the new system, if what's not working, but he's not playing like he's only playing. And I didn't hear any injury talk about Dame getting hurt, and he ain't playing. So you know what I mean? What's really going on with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, that's NBA talk. So we're gonna play our other sports, and we're gonna. I like this. Is my favorite one since AW is not here. I want to see him a little bit more, so we're gonna go with this one right here. Let's go.
All right, guys, it's your boy Strizzy. We're wrapping it up with the Overweight Championship of the World. Getting back to the studio, guys, in 3, 2.
Whoa. No wrap up yet. Hold on. What are you going back to the studio for? Mr. A is right here. Overweight champion of the world.
For other sports.
For other sports like what?
Like golf.
Like golf? Mr. A can play golf.
Yeah, and tennis.
Tennis, sure. Soccer, baseball,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mr.
absolutely.
A can do all that, especially hockey, too. I even go on ice.
Okay.
No reason to go back to that. Other sports is right here. We got other sports right here.
You heard it here first. We got other sports right here.
Yeah, man. Other sports. We're gonna start with some baseball, man. So is the lockout still going on right now?
Yeah, lockout's pushing, man. Yeah. Talks lasted all of 7 minutes before they were like, you know what? I was like, dang, 7 minutes, like 7 minutes, and they just like bumped that. Like it's a lockdown, it's a lockout. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. So how you think it's gonna be? It's gonna be for the whole, like they won't have a season this year, or you think they're just trying to get what they want pretty much?
I don't think it'll be for the whole season or something like that. There's still a lot of time before baseball gets not a lot of time, but there's some months. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of months before spring season really starts, going underway in March. So hopefully they can figure it out. But I think the players want a little bit of extra incentive, especially for the players who aren't getting paid 10 years, $360 million or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So yeah, lockout full effects. Okay, next sport, Bobby Wyland. But yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. The union years are always fun years because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what both sides are gonna want and where the meeting ground is gonna take place. But yeah, I'm an AW said I think they'll figure it out in time for spring training, and I agree.
Okay.
No one wants to miss checks. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to miss checks.
Can't do that.
For real.
So kind of going back to college football right now. So is there any let's talk about the we was at the birthday party when Oklahoma State I could have got in there. Like what do you think happened? You think he's just too short, or he's too slow, or he just made a wrong time to dive? What do you think happened on that?
Wrong time to dive. He didn't have to. I think he freaked out. I think he had a mental lapse. Like I think he was still in perfect scoring position, man. I feel like he would have just kept going at that angle and maybe just one more step before the dive, man. He needs to get one more step before the dive, man. And he just way too quick and didn't get in there. And
because it's not like basketball, your time gonna run out. Like you can run until you finish. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Until that ball gets down. If the clock is, you still got time to score. So
yeah, it's like he's trying to beat the clock or something.
Bro, like he's gonna watch that game over and over.
His whole life.
Yeah,
that's the rest of your career. Like you're gonna always remember that. Hopefully he get over it, but that's gonna always be that game. You're gonna always show that game. Because you think about it, if they get that game, and then it was supposedly Alabama supposed to lose. Yeah, they would be in the Final Four right now.
I think so. I really do.
They were number 5, so they would have got in. So
100%. At that point in time, especially you win your championship game, like I think that kicks out Cincinnati because again, Cincinnati don't really play nobody.
They out of there. Yeah, they wouldn't have made it. So
yeah, I went AW, and like the defender is behind you, so like you just gotta lean forward. Yeah, man.
Do you go? Like I'm not running back, but do you run and stop and do a spin move on him? Because he was on him though. Yeah, like, do you let him pass you or something and get in, or I don't know, man.
I kind of look at it again. I feel like the trajectory of his run, because he was going like directly to the pylon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like maybe not, but I just kind of feel like as a running back, even though he's on you, you still kind of have maybe 1 or 2 more steps before you got to dive. And even if the linebacker or whoever it was wraps around you, if you're leaning forward, you still have momentum and that weight because you're a big guy. You know, like, I feel like he gets in. I feel like he didn't need to dive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if he just keeps running his route, his speed, and at that angle, I think he gets in.
Yeah. And then last thing, my college football. So 5 and 6. 5 is Notre Dame, and 6 is Oklahoma State. I mean Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So they pretty much gonna play each other, right? In the next in the bowl. It might be here, right? Like Fiesta Bowl.
Might be the Fiesta Bowl. That'd be dope.
It might be here. It's my desk. I don't know what bowl they're gonna be doing, so we'll see. But that's next two teams in. I think if Alabama lose too, I think since Oklahoma State lost, I think Notre Dame would have gotten the playoff too if Alabama would have lost.
Yeah.
But like I said, Alabama winning kind of messed up for everybody else who was trying to get in there. But the crazy thing about it is, if Alabama lost, Notre Dame get in, your coach gone. Like what's I still don't understand how he left there early. Like, y'all still have some game to play. I know Lincoln Riley, they didn't play last, so him going it makes sense.
Yeah,
they have a game, but
for sure.
I don't know, man. It's just how you think it would have went if Notre Dame make the playoff. Like, do you like, coach? Where you at, coach?
He gonna come back. He gonna be like, oh snap, we in the playoff. He like, oh damn, we in the playoff, man. But we just gonna finish this season out real quick. I'm gonna go to LSU, you know, say next season. But it is rough. Anthony did say love the coach hire for Notre Dame. Speaking of coaches as well, Oklahoma did get their new coach. That we're getting the defensive coordinator from Clemson, who was a part of their championship.
You said defense too, so you said
man, you won that. So. Man, I definitely want a defensive-minded coach. We need some defensive recruits before we get into this SEC division. But I'm actually really happy about it, man. Like when you think about it, his tenure there when they won the championship, I think Clemson holds the record when he was defensive player there for most players taken in the first round, and they were like all defensive players. So I'm really hoping that we can get some defensive players over at Oklahoma because that's what we need. We've needed that for the last couple of years now. But I'm excited for it. I'm actually really happy with the hire.
Yeah. So that's college football, man. Is there any other sports you want to talk about that's going on right now?
Two things. First thing, just one more thing, college football before we end things. Bobby said, "How about that fake slide? Did you see the fake slide?"
Oh, that was nice though. That was cool. I'm surprised it ain't been happening.
Right, exactly. Especially college football.
And we're gonna see it again. We're gonna see it again.
Oh yeah.
So Kyler
Murray doing it. Watch.
Oh, you think?
Yo, bro, Kyler Murray. I don't know how he does it, but Kyler Murray slides like 12 extra yards anytime this man slides. I don't know how he does it. This man just, I don't know if he just so like that close to the ground, but he be flying. So like I can see it when he's so close to the ground. Quick fake slide, get back up and keep going. Like I can see him doing it.
Cause it's like now, like if you're the defender now, like if that happened again, you're gonna be like, hey, like it's gonna be some late hits now. Like, hey, I gotta make sure he, you know what I'm saying, he don't score. I really get the penalty for him to score though, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I think also depending on who the quarterback is. So if it's like Lamar Jackson play side, you gotta kill him. Like you can't let him get up. You know, Kyler Murray, another one, you gotta hit him hard. But if somebody else kind of slow trying to do that, then you let him go with that. So
yep, I saw that, and that's exactly what I was gonna get to. In boxing, AW hit the nail on coffee and said, "Quick boxing note: Tank Davis almost lost. He was.
I didn't watch the game, so I didn't watch the match. So I missed that.
Yeah. I saw the cliff notes of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't actually watch the whole fight, but I did see the cliff notes. It looked like he was getting pieced up, and a lot of people are talking about like being a little rigged. You know what I mean? And Showtime being a little favored towards Tank Davis, but A-Dub, I gotta get you. How do you feel about that, man? Do you think Tank lost, or do you think that like it was really close, but Tank snuck it out?
You could tell something was going on because you see how Mayweather was very vocal after the post game fight. He was talking about how I was supposed to knock this person out, but I beat him, and he's bringing up Canelo and all that kind of stuff. So he was trying to get away from him losing. He probably know he probably lost too. So he's being very vocal in the press conference too. So he must knew something was going on too. So
for sure, I think he did. Exactly. That's exactly how I felt too. Both things. Tank wasn't worried about the fight, and that's what happens. Bobby, and then A-Dub said, I think he did, but he's too valuable. And that's kind of how I feel too. I think I don't know. It was really close, you know what I'm saying? But you got to get to the champ. You're right. You have to like legit beat the mess out of the champion if it goes decision or something like that. And if it don't do it like that, they're going to give it to the champ. So I do agree with you on that one. And staying up on boxing, nothing too crazy, but Jake Paul was supposed to fight Tommy, and I guess some health issues, so he had to bail out. So now we're going to see Tyron and Jake Paul too. I guess he signed it.
See, I would have been excited for it if it was planning for him to a rematch.
Right, right, right.
I think Willie can get him, but now since he's like you second diddle, like okay, can you fight me again?
Yeah,
It's gonna be a loss again now. I don't
it's
think he's
less.
gonna be.
Yeah, it's less than 2 weeks away. So
But
I'm
this
with
time, like, do something dirty or something. Do something.
you.
Do it
You know,
for us. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably gonna beat you again. So do something. Make it worthwhile. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Do something like that. Bobby made a good point because they brought this up too
yep.
about fighting Ryan Garcia, and they were saying how Ryan Garcia is more of he's an Instagram type
Yeah.
fighter. He's not really like a big fighter or whatever like that. What do you think about that?
Um, it's funny. So Ryan Garcia can box, but he ain't boxed nobody, right?
Okay.
He really hasn't fought anybody that's like worth really being like, oh yeah, this dude's like a fighter or whatever. But he is another Instagram and YouTube star as well. I would love to see him fight somebody who better than this Tank. They've been talking back and forth. Let's see it happen, man. Like
Yeah, might as well make you. If he's not a fighter, then make you look good. Then go ahead and
exactly,
beat him.
exactly. The one thing that I always hate, that I love about Floyd, but I also hate about Floyd is Floyd always, and it's not Floyd, it's Tank, but Floyd in the background a little bit. Is
Yeah.
Floyd always fights fighters on his terms when he wants to fight him.
Yeah.
He'll wait 3 years before he fights you, as long as he thinks, it's better for him. So let's get it to happen now. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd was talking that mess about about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Canelo, he was coming up. But like, let's fight Canelo now. Canelo
Yeah,
now.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He don't want that smoke.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do
want
that.
He want to fight Canelo right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he should have won Garcia. I agree. I do agree with that. I do think that Tank would be a little too much for him, as long as Tank came in with the right attitude. You know what I'm saying? He can't go in there just thinking he's gonna beat up Garcia, because I hear like Garcia actually has some hands. Some
Bobby, you said tripping. How they tripping? You think Garcia could get him?
I know, right? I'm curious. Floyd was old when he fought the guys too, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, well,
Yeah,
like,
but Canelo wasn't like he is now, though. So he was just not getting that little mold. But like you said, he ain't flowing on that right
Floyd's
now.
already
Like,
over respect. Come on,
don't
easy.
do that.
Oh, I got you. I see what Bobby's saying. But like, and yeah, he did piece him up.
Okay.
But I think that I think Canelo learned a lot from that fight.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Floyd fan. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, I don't want that to get misconstrued. Like, I'm a huge Floyd fan. But I don't think a lot of boxers are ready to fight Floyd, no matter how much film they watch on him, because he's so technical, he's so fast, and he's just smart. Like, Floyd's about his money. He's not trying to knock you out. You know what I mean? And Canelo, on the other hand, especially at that point in time, was like, I'm knocking everybody out. I don't really care. I'm not trying to get to 12. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's a different fighter now. I think losing to Floyd was actually the best thing that happened to his career, honestly. I think it changed.
Bobby said he can still beat him now. Like, wow.
If it was prime versus Floyd versus Canelo right now, Floyd's still whooping him. I'd love to see that.
I'm
not picking a side. I'm just saying I would love to see that. That would be dope. That would be a legit fight.
No, I ain't that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Because I'm telling you that I like that shoulder. Like you can play defense the whole fight, but Canelo, you're gonna have to come and get him too, because he's gonna be throwing some haymakers. Yeah. So I think before he was throwing some shots at Canelo then, but I think now I don't think he can do anything that kind of bother Canelo. I think Canelo gonna walk you down. You can do that shoulder thing you want to. He'll get you that one spot, go to the body. Them body shots gonna hurt. You're gonna bring their hand down a little bit. And he's going night.
Yeah, he gonna catch you.
So I hope I would because I'm a big Floyd fan too. I would say Floyd could still be here right now. But I would want him to see him say fight.
Just to get the fight going.
Don't do it. Ricky! That's all. Don't do it. Don't do that.
But man, as far as I go, I think that's all for other sports. You have anything else that might have popped off in other sports?
No, man. I think that's all I have right now, man. So I thought we was gonna really be like quick today, but we did a normal time today, even without our boy AW. So I'm gonna let you kind of take over from here and talk about things that's coming up or what you want people to do for the podcast. But I'm always I'm a guest, so I thank you guys for letting me be a part of it, since my boy AW is out in Disney World. So next time he go again, you gotta take us with him, man. We'll all be doing it from virtual. So
most definitely, we're gonna be on site Disneyland next time around, man, for sure. But man, that's it. Champ episode 119 in the books. I appreciate every single last one of y'all for coming through and holding it down for AW with me and my boy Matt Marcus. And it's your boy Strizzy, man.
And it's Tuesday. Go get you a taco. I don't think I'm gonna get taco today. I had tacos all week from Taco Bell, and I ate Taco Bell tacos, authentic Mexican food. That's all. I don't do that. I'm just playing because that come out
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about? It's
Someone gonna
American
come for you.
tacos. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Till next week, AW will be here. You know, he's the man of this whole podcast. So
Yeah.
I think I forgot. But peace out, y'all.
And you say the truth.